Good evening. It's an honor to be able to be here and speak before our class.
I'm Miranda, senior class president.
And I'm Colleen Miranda, and I'm the senior vice president. So we really just want to jump right into things. But Miranda and I were talking the other night, and we came to the realization that this is the last time that our class will be all together as one group. So we really just want to take one last selfie together. And we also want one with all of you guys. Okay, so we were really supposed to come with a prepared speech, and Miranda and I procrastinated a little bit, got a bit distracted, so we got on Pinterest really fast, and we came up with some Pinterest wisdom for you.
I would like to thank my arms for always being by my side, my legs for always supporting me, and my fingers because I can always count on them. And don't forget the hips for never lying.
And I'd like to thank Google, Wikipedia, and SparkNotes, and whoever invented copy and paste. Thank you.
On a more serious note, there's a universal truth we all have to face, whether we want to or not. Everything eventually ends. As much as I've looked forward to this day, I always disliked endings. The last day of summer, the final chapter of a great book, parting with close friends. But endings are inevitable. Leaves fall, you close the book, you say goodbye. Today is one of those days for us. Today, we say goodbye to everything that was normal. We're moving on, but just because we're leaving and that hurts, there are some people who are so much a part of us, they'll be there no matter what. They're our North Star, the clear voices in our hearts, and they will always be with us, always.
Our past is what made us the class we are. One big, dysfunctional family. For most of us, we've been together since kindergarten, but the few that came later, we can still remember your first days.
Brian, we still remember the first day you came to school with your DC shirt on that was too short for you.
And Drew, you stole my seat in Mr. Child's class, and I had to go stealthily steal a desk from another classroom so I had somewhere to sit.
And it's hard to believe now, but when Mandy first got here, she would barely say a word.
And there's Emily, the girl who was here, and then left, and then came back.
Karen, our little piece of the step south, we still laugh when she slips a y'all.
And Lauren, we're still sorry you had to miss your first week of school because of your appendix.
Matthew, let's face it, we loved your long walks.
Josh, Alma, and Sam were all so quiet, but we took care of that pretty quick.
Kate, we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into with you.
Melissa, I sat behind you in 8th grade history, and I could not have been more stoked to be sitting behind the new girl.
From day one, Amanda's been a firecracker, and we always knew where she was because of that contagious laugh.
That poor new kid on the football team we all knew was Monty. Who knew his real name was actually Austin?
And finally, when Chloe came to the 4th grade, we finally found out that those flips we see in the movies could really happen.
Over the years, our little family grew to be bigger, and we came to love every single new addition. We're just a bunch of clowns and crazies. Thankfully, don't take life too seriously.
Just remember, as we go on, we remember all the times we spent together. And as our lives change and come whatever, we will still be friends forever. One class forever.
We'd like to call up Dr. B at this time.
For all of you who can't see, this is a picture of the brown bear with her 3 cubs that have been wandering around. And so we'd like to present this picture to Dr. Reed that all the seniors have signed.
Mr. Riddle and Mr. Strang. Mrs. Riddle and Mr. Strang. We have signed yearbooks for you too, since this will be your last year with us.
And Mr. Kalman, we have a card for you. Will you please advance?
So now, it's our distinct honor to introduce to you our salutatorian,
The man who abolishes slavery.